What are you saying? What are you saying? Are you talking? Huh? What do you think about that mirror? Is that mirror pretty nice? Look at there, got a video of the mirrors. Now don't be taking your sock off there. We'd hate to lose your sock.
It's going to be like a stick show out there, and all those shows are free with outside gate admission. Can't beat it. Great State Fair of Oklahoma. It's underway Thursday. More details at the website, and that is, once again, okstatefair.com, and download our free app.
Oh, you like that riding around in the car, don't you? Yeah, riding around in the car is fun, isn't it? Huh? So you're taking your socks off one at a time and you're putting them in the cup holders. Now, I don't understand what that's for. Let's put that sock back on for your feetsies, get your tootsies get cold. No, yeah, you're all into this, aren't you? Says, yeah, there it is in the cup holder. I know, you're showing me everything. Oh, don't snap your fingers. Give me a thumbs up. If you're doing good, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing good. I'm good. Come on, thumbs up. Okay, snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. There you go. Okay, here's Grandpa's work. Look at here. Looks a little cloudy today. Probably won't be good enough to go flying today. We'll probably have to wait till you get older to go flying. But hey, look there. There's a pretty good looking Commander over there. That right there is a 690 Aero Commander over at Mid-Continent, which is now Legacy. And there's the windsock out there. Can you see the windsock going? We've got bathrooms out here now. We're getting pretty high tech out here. Let's go inside Grandpa's work. Going into Grandpa's work. Let's see what we got in there. I think we're going to have to turn the lights on. There's the Grumman. Your daddy rode in that car. That airplane. Your Bubba rode in that airplane. Your grandma's rode in that airplane. I think everybody's rode in that airplane. Right there. But let's go over here. Okay, you want to do a little grass mowing? There's the grass mowing tractor. Not much to it. Just kind of sit there. Hold your hands on the steering wheel so you don't fall off. There you go. You're looking good in there, man. Looks like you're mowing. I never seen a girl mow so much. Yeah, you're starting to looking around, mowing. Like in the 170 hanger, which is really the 140 hanger. But now the 140 is sold and the 170 is new. Not new. This 170 here was built by Cessna Aircraft Corporation in 1950, before I was even born, but only by 3 years. And then it was completely disassembled for about 40 years, 30 years, 25, 28, 30, 32 years. And then it was completely restored by your grandpa. And then now it is good to go. It has been flown to Montana, Idaho, Missouri, Oklahoma, you name it, it has been flown there. Now it is being flown by Elise. Yeah, the doors are still shut on the hangar, so you're not really going flying, but you're pretty close. You will be flying one of these days. I bet you're going to be an airline pilot, maybe, like your other grandpa. An airline pilot and military pilot. Yeah, that's what you might be. Okay. The headsets, they kind of bind you, don't you? They're fun to play with, and it's kind of fun to take off the earmuffs. But yeah, I know what you want to do. You want to grab hold of that yoke that we haven't been videoing. Look at here. Look at there. Yeah, you like that, picking up that yoke. You like that flying that airplane, don't you? You know everything is to know about flying an airplane. Instincts, isn't it? Yeah. See, you could fly an airplane. It's just a matter of time. And you look, oh, you don't think so? You don't think you could fly one? They're not as complicated as they look. They got all kinds of video games in them, so you can play. See all the stuff you could play with. Every kind of light known to man, every kind of GPS. This baby flew in Glacier National Park, landed at Ryan Field in Glacier National Park like it didn't have any other. It looked like it was there. Your grandpa camped out up there. We camped out all over Montana. We did everything with this airplane. Now we could ride motorcycles maybe. I don't know how we're going to fit that car seat into the motorcycle deal. We're going to have to maybe wait until you get a couple of years old to go motorcycle riding. But you could sit there and act like you was riding. You want to do that? Okay. Here we go. Girl, that Harley makes you look good, let me tell you. No, I think you're making the Harley look good. I think you're making that Harley look good. And I always heard that Harleys look better with a girl on them, and it's honest to gosh, I think it's true. Don't you think it looks good? Let's have a look at you. First, you'll have to ride back here on the back. See, first you'll have to ride back here on the back because you can't reach the handlebars. That's going to be a problem. But we got that little strap that Bubba used to wear, little Bubba used to wear, the little belt that you can belt onto me, and when you get older. And then you've got a little helmet. I don't know if we'd be able to find a helmet small enough for you right now. And but you'd be good on that thing. You're making that bike look good, girl. Maybe riding the V-Strom would be more your style. I don't know. It's a little bit bigger bike. Rougher riding. Hard on the. You're kind of more of a setter when you're on the V-Strom. I mean, a standard than on the V-Strom because you don't really have. Because it's just such a bigger bike physically. You can't really work all the controls yourself. It's got some safety instructions there, but I don't know what they say. Without my glasses on, it'd be hard for me to tell. Oh yeah, but you're picking at them though. You like the paint? Which one do you like, the blue? Now, let's go back into the museum. Uh-oh, listen. Now, let's go back. Here's the workbench area. And here is a list of every Oshkosh we went to, which is almost every one of them in the last 30 years. Your daddy started going, he was 6 years old. Your Bubba started going when he was 6 years old. And maybe when you get 6 years old, you can start going to Oshkosh. Before that, I think it'd be too much carrying. And your grandpa's getting too old to be carrying big old kids around. He was almost too old to be carrying the kids around when he was little, when he was young. Okay, let's go back here to the museum. There's my sign, Jim's Aerospace Museum. But it's really just a me museum. It's just the stuff that I like. Now here's the boss's office right here, which is my office. This is my office, but you can be, it'll be Elise's office too. Jim and Elise's office. Or Granddad and Elise's office. I'm gonna have to go back here and turn the light on. See the back part of the museum. It's too dark back here. And everybody asks me what kind of museum this is. And it is a me museum. It's the stuff, I'm working on Stuart's intercom, or his little airplane, but right now, but it is a me museum. You see that up there? Your doctor, your pediatrician, your baby doctor, he made that sign for me a few years ago. Well, before you was born, several years before you was born. Jim Thomas Me Museum. What do you think of that? Looks pretty cool back there. It's got everything. Your grandma, she always wanted to know what kind of a museum this was, an airplane museum or a motorcycle museum. And it is just the things that I like. Those right there was your granddad's, your other granddad, your great granddad's, and that was his military duffel bag when he was in the military years ago. And then flight suit there. I think that might be my flight suit. I don't think that's Papa's flight suit. And that OD green Army coat. I think that might have been your great-granddad's. Not for sure. And put our motorcycle stuff in here and radio stuff in here. And just got everything in here. Those right there came off the Yak 52. There is the compressor motors for the Yak 52. Auxiliary compressor unit. And it's for Zach. Them little radios. Them books right there is a 747 for Fat Albert. Back when I don't remember the name of the airline back in them days, but it'll come to me. So there's the motorcycles. You want to go and sit on the dual sport motorcycle? That dual sport motorcycle is being all over the United States just about. And there needs to have the engine put back in yet. There's my first race bike. It wasn't my first race bike, it was my second race bike, but back in 1973. And that was probably about my 45th race bike back in 2012. I don't know if it was really 43, but it's probably more than that. I mean, maybe 50th. I think I'm working on about the 50th. Here's your Bubba's dual sport. And there's my dual sport, or vice versa. There's the light, so it's hard to tell. Let's set you up on there and see what you look like. I think that must be Bubba's right there. It must be your dad's. Now, this is your dad's, Big Bubba. And this is your dad's, and I think this is your dad's, and this is mine. I can't tell them apart. It's pretty much the same. But let's go ahead and sit you up there. See how you look up there. See, you got this down. You got it, girl. Put your hands up on the handlebars. You'd be thinking if you were hands on that handlebars, just like your Bubba, when your dad, a couple years ago, or a few years ago, we were all the way up in the mountains and riding. We was up in the Colorado mountains. Well, we was on all the mountains. We was in Oklahoma. We was in Colorado, New Mexico. We was in Utah. We was everywhere on this motorcycle here. We've been on the Continental Divide. Yeah, I'm going to take it to Mexico in a couple of months. Ride it down there. This is the OG&E Museum part. There's old network stuff. Look at there. It got hard hats from way back there, like a zillion years. They probably don't even use them kind of hard hats no more. Why would they even use them hard hats? Yep. Okay, let's go out here, sit in the Grumman. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't talk about it. This is the Grumman. This airplane here, we got it in 1987. It was camouflaged, and it's all been painted. We've restored this one here a million times, probably not many times, but several times to get it well. Your daddy started flying in it when he was about 4 years old, and your little Bubba, he started flying in it when he was about, I don't know, about 8 months or a year old. We didn't go very high then, but then he really started flying when he was about a year or two. But they had better car seats, and he had a good car seat that would fit the Grumman. And where your daddy, he really didn't have a car seat, just... See, it looks like a playpen, but it's not a playpen. Oh, yeah. Now you're not crying. Just the second you see it's not a playpen, you're okay with it. It's just when it was a playpen, when it looked like a playpen, you didn't want to get inside of it. You're not a playpen, girl. You're looking around, girl. And you're seeing everything today. Our next order of business is probably we need to make sure you want to try to eat something? You want to try to eat something, or do you want to try to go to Kohl's? We need to look and see if they got any shoes for me at Kohl's. That's where I get them. What are you chewing back there? Yeah, I see you back there fooling around. Get out. Yeah, you want to get out of there, don't you? Come on, hop out. Come on, you can get out. You can make it. You can make it on your own. You got it. You got it, girl. Give me a thumbs up. Everything going good? Thumbs up. That's it. Thumbs up. You okay? Give me a thumbs up. Which thumb? Thumbs up. There you go. There you go. Hop out of there. There's the dirt bike. Hanging out in the motorcycle shop. Got plenty to do out here. You want to ride the dirt bike? See what it's like? Or you want to ride Bubba's, little Bubba's dirt bike? You want to ride the big one? I think you could. Yeah, I got you. No, you're good. Here, just sit like that. You're riding it. You got it, girl. You have got it. Look at there. Riding the dirt bike. You know all about dirt bikes now. You could ride dirt bikes. I don't know. You don't look as happy riding dirt bikes. You might be later. How about riding Bubba's little dirt bike? Here's little Bubba's. You think it's better for you? You think it's more your size? Huh? You think you could ride it? Okay. Just sit there on the side of it. There you go. You're good. You're good. You're riding it. I ride dirt bikes. I like to play with the handlebars. I like to ride. That's going to be my passion. We're at the rib crib. Do you see the rib crib over there? We made it to the rib crib. Got to go see the airport gang for lunch. She liked this 170, but guess what she doesn't like? She don't like the Grumman because it feels like she's getting in a playpen. When you set her down in there, she started crying. She says,
You're going to leave me here.
yeah, she goes, this is no playpen. It looks too much like her playpen at home, I think. The 170 she was okay with, but she wasn't good with the playpen. Ron, how are you doing down there?
Good. Good to see you, man.
Well, we're all loaded up and getting you all ready to go from home. You're already doing that. You want some more milk? Nope. You're golden. Okay, you're home. You're back home again. What do you think about that? You want some more milk? You drink a lot of milk. Do you like riding in the car? Got your new mirror back there to see everything going on. You're drinking your own milk. You don't need nobody holding that milk. If you put that milk up, you just grab it and go on about your business. You got that milking figured out, that drinking milk figured out, haven't you? You ready to go home? Did you have a good time today? Let's see if your mom's home. Your dad's got a box. Penny? 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 Do we see anybody in there? I don't see anybody in there. There's your mama. There's your mama. You can see your mama. You can see your mama.
Do I let you go in?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi.
There's your mom.
You been having fun?
Says we've been everywhere today. We have been to Kohl's. We've been to Walmart. We went to work.
Hi.
We went to lunch.
Oh my goodness, you've been so busy.
We haven't cried. We haven't napped. Look at here. Elise, it's your box. It says